Well, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think I'd end up here again. That's right, we're back in the Ragdoll Universe practice range. And why is that? Because we finally got a new update. I know, crazy, right? But in this video, I'm gonna be giving you everything there is to know about this new update. And my own thoughts and opinions. So, let's jump right in. First up, we have the grenade launcher, which has 6 shots and fires a projectile at a pretty decent speed. This projectile will bounce around for a little bit and then explode, dealing as much damage as a grenade usually would. This can be really useful for clearing out a bunch of ragdolls at once. Next up, we have a rarity change. Lemonade. Lemonades used to be in the legendary category, and now they're in rare. And also, their capacity has been lowered from 4 down to 3. But they still make as much as a mess as they did before, so you don't have to worry about that. Somebody grab a fire extinguisher, because you're gonna need it. Next up, we have another new item, the landmine. These used to be known as the trip mines, which were in legendary category and had a capacity of 9. But they've been given a new model and a new way of working. Now when you place them down, they'll appear and then disappear for a few seconds afterwards. They now also show a little red beam above them. But as long as they're yours, you can step on them with no hassle. But if any other player shoots them or walks onto them, they're in for a big surprise. And next we have Bear Trap, which just used to be in the rare category, and now it's in basic. Bear Traps still work the same, however. As long as a player walks onto them, they'll be snared. Still good for trapping those ragdolls. And after that, we have another rarity change and a model change with the Toxic Bomb. Their capacity is the same, but they've just been moved down to basic, and given a new model, which I think looks pretty good. But I think they should be changed to Toxic Grenades, considering their look. But let me know what you think. And for our final rarity change, we have the Flare Gun, which went from rare to basic, and now does significantly less damage. Flare Gun used to do 75 on hits, and now does around 30, making it significantly not as great as before. Next, let's move on to these items, and first we'll start with a rarity change with Pump Shotgun. Here's the Pump Shotgun stats for you, with an accuracy of 15%. I'm not sure why this gun was moved from rare to basic, because it still does as much damage as beforehand, and it's still pretty good. But it's not something I'm going to complain about, considering that this just makes it a lot easier to find. And after that, another rarity change is the Battle Rifle, going from rare to basic. This thing still does as much damage as before. Here are its stats, with an accuracy of 35%, meaning a lot of your shots should hit. Up next, the Knife, which was moved from rare to basic. I think the only change for this is that it's a lot slower than beforehand, but it still does the same amount of damage and still kills the same. After that, we have something that is just, oh, so shameful. The Heavy Pump Shotgun. These are its stats, and the accuracy is no joke. It literally is 0%, so unless you're right up to a ragdoll, you are not gonna do anything. It may do a lot of damage, but when you're on the move, you're gonna miss a lot of your shots. It does give you a little boost when shooting downwards, but I think Sawed Shotgun does a lot better at that than Heavy Pump does. So honestly, this thing can go in the garbage. After that, we have a model change with the dual pistols. These weren't changed in any way other than their model, but I think it's a lot cleaner than beforehand, considering it was just 2 versions of the regular pistol. And finally, the 2 new legendary guns. I'll save the best for last. And first off, we have the Slug Shotgun. The Slug Shotgun has pretty balanced stats, I think, with 70 damage on torso and 105 on head, and an accuracy of 25%. It is single shot, however, so as long as you can hit your shots, you should be fine. But when you do hit your shots, man, it packs a punch. A good gun in my opinion. And finally, the best for last, the Energy Burst Rifle. It may not seem that great from the beginning, with the damage output being only 50 to 20, but keep in mind that this is a quad burst gun, meaning that damage is going to be quadrupled. It may just function and sound like a decker at first, but trust me, that last shot is something that you do not want to mess with. Once you've reached that last shot, the gun starts to glow and makes a whirring noise. And whenever you're ready, Just release it and watch the sparks fly. Your enemies don't only blow up, but become scorched in the process. Anyone nearby is going to have a bad time. The gun's combustive properties will stay active as long as you have that last shot, meaning you can interchange between your guns whenever you like, and it'll still be active. Overall, I think this is a pretty fabulous update, considering that we haven't gotten anything for a while. So, if you think this is interesting, maybe you should try it out for yourself, and let me know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comments down below. That's all I have for now, so in the meantime, stay crazy everyone, and I'll see you next time.